friends, this video on wave optics part 3 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched part 1 and 2 before going ahead with part 3. So as time passed, there came another scientist known as Huygens. So what did Huygens do? Huygens proposed a new idea. What was Huygens' idea? He told that light may be of wave nature. So it was just a proposal. I mean, he did not prove something, but he had this idea in his mind that it is also possible that light is of wave nature. Light is not of particle nature. Now, how did he get this idea? He got this idea from this simple observation that, as Newton told, that when you switch on the light of one room, the other room is dark if they both are separated by a boundary. So that means the boundary is stopping the light to pass through, and light cannot pass through curves. So light cannot enter the other room by some other means. Now Huygens told, what if there is a door between the two rooms? Let us suppose if this is a door, this white space. In that case, what will happen if we switch on the light in this room will be bright. At the same time, this room will also be bright. However, the brightness of this room will be lesser than this room, but still there will be some light inside this room. So what does this mean? That light entered from this room to this room through this door. Now, if whatever Newton told, he told that light always travels in a straight line. In that case, the light should have traveled only to this portion. That means only this part should have been visible. Rest of the room should have been dark. But that didn't happen. So the light got spread throughout the room. Similarly, if you have this window and there is another room next to it, that room will also have some light. So that means the light is traveling not exactly in straight path. The light is spreading. If you see, the light is spreading on all sides, right? It entered the second room and the entire room is almost uniformly lit. That means the light is spreading throughout on all sides. So this simple observation gave rise to a question in Huygens' mind, and he proposed that I believe that it is possible that light might be of wave nature. Now, why we do not observe the wave nature? He told that it is possible that the wavelength of light is very, very small, because of which we are not able to visualize light as a wave, or we are not able to visualize the wave nature of light in most of our experiments. For example, in ray optics also we studied about light, but we never considered light as a wave. We always told that a ray of light is coming. That means a straight line shows a ray of light. We never call it as a wave, right? But why is it so? He told that it is possible that since the wavelength of light is very small as compared to all other things around, so the wave nature is kind of neglected in many of the situations. For example, this is a wave, right? So what is the wavelength of this wave? It is the distance between two crests. This is the wavelength. Now, if I gradually reduce the wavelength, so what is happening? If you see, I am gradually reducing the wavelength. So finally, there will be a wave somewhat like this, and finally this wave would become somewhat like this, which will also be visualized as a line. So if you see, the wavelength is getting gradually reduced, right? So that means if the wavelength of a wave is very small, we do not see it as a wave as such, right? So that means there is a comparative study here. If we make the light, so Huygens told that if we make light pass through a small portion which is comparable to the wavelength of light, maybe that time we can observe the wave nature of light. But when we ask light to pass through a big window, the wavelength of light is negligible in front of the window. So at that time for us, light is nothing but a ray. We do not see it as a wave. You understand this wonderful example which will help you to understand what I am trying to say. Suppose you have a net like this, right? So you know how big the net is, right? Now, if you ask this cat to cross this net, will it be able to cross the net? No. Why? Because the dimension of the net is smaller when compared to the dimension of the cat. The size of the cat is bigger than the size of the net. So the cat will not be able to pass through the net, right? So, but if you compare it with the small insect, since the size of this insect is much smaller when compared to the net, so it will be able to pass through, right? Similarly, when we talk about wave nature, if we ask light to pass through a window, right? Now it depends on the size of the window, because here the wavelength of light is fixed. So if I ask the same light to pass through a big window, it will not appear as a wave. But if we ask the light to pass through a very small hole, then we might see some surprise. Then we might observe the wave nature. So till now, Huygens did not prove anything. It just struck his mind that it is possible that light is of wave nature, and there is a possibility that since the wavelength of light is very, very small, so we do not observe or we do not visualize the wave nature. So with this idea in mind, Huygens started his studies and he tried to get some conclusion out of his study. But what happened when Huygens initially proposed this idea, his idea was disregarded by people. Nobody accepted it, because at this time Huygens only gave this proposal which came to his mind just with observation. He did not do something, he did not experiment on this and prove it. He just observed things and he told that I believe that light is not particle in nature. I feel that Newton's explanations are not perfectly correct. So I have this idea that there is a possibility that light might be of wave nature. And he gave this kind of explanation that maybe its wavelength is so small that we are not able to visualize. But people did not accept this. The first reason was Newton's authority. As I told, Newton was a big name at that time. So people told that if Newton is telling that light is of particle nature with good explanation of all the phenomenon of light, then obviously he is correct. There is no question of thinking it wrong. And the second was, people always had this idea at that time that wave always need a medium for propagation. They thought that if we talk about any wave, we need a medium for the wave to propagate. So if we think that light is a wave, that means light will always require a medium to propagate. That means light cannot propagate in vacuum. But if you look at it, the sunlight, we see it all around. The sunlight crosses the atmosphere. So it is like people told that it is not quite convincing that light is of wave nature. Because that time, it was not clear before the scientists that there is a possibility that wave can travel even without a medium. So that was not known at that time. So these were two important reasons because of which Huygens' idea was not accepted by people. However, Huygens did not get disappointed and he continued with his studies and he gave a very important conclusion. And that conclusion formed the basis of wave nature of light. So Huygens was the one who started the idea of wave nature of light. After Huygens, some few more eminent scientists came up and they did some very, very important experiments and proved that yes, light is of wave nature. So that is what we are going to study in this lesson, right? So that is the purpose of this wave optics. That's what I told you, right? That in this lesson, we will focus more on theory. So in this lesson, our focus is on how light is of wave nature and what are the properties that light exhibits because of its wave nature. So we will study about all those properties. And the applications which I mentioned in the first slide, they are some of the applications of those properties. Right? So now, what happened? So, okay, so we reached till Huygens. Now what happened? After Huygens, another scientist named Thomas Young came up, and he did a very important and a very popular experiment now, that is Young's double slit experiment. And he proved that the wave nature of light. So Huygens was the one who first proposed the wave nature of light. After Huygens, Young's experiment supported Huygens. Thereafter came up the Maxwell's electromagnetic theory somewhere around 1860s. In Maxwell's electromagnetic theory, he gave a detailed study of the electromagnetic waves, and he told that inside that electromagnetic spectrum, we have the visible light as well. So he accommodated visible light inside the electromagnetic waves, and therefore he also supported that wave nature of light. So not only the electromagnetic waves, he, with the help of his theory, the Maxwell's electromagnetic theory, he was able to correctly predict the speed of light. Right? So this Maxwell's electromagnetic theory also supported Huygens, that is the wave nature of light. Thereafter, that means after this Maxwell's electromagnetic theory, people accepted that light is of wave nature. So people then accepted that Newton's statement that light is of particle rate nature is completely wrong, and the correct thing is that light is a wave. So light is of wave nature. So this is what people accepted after Maxwell. But then again a twist came up in the story. Somewhere in 1900s, a few scientists observed the photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric effect? This effect was something like when light falls on a metal surface, it was found that electrons were ejected from the metal surface. That means light falling on a surface and electrons going out from that surface. This phenomenon was observed somewhere around 1900s. And why did this phenomenon take place? This was, scientists tried, but they were not able to explain it with the help of wave nature of light. So again, around 1900s, Einstein came up and he gave a satisfactory explanation using particle nature of light. So photoelectric theory was again supporting the particle nature of light. So that means it was all confusion. Initially, Newton told it is particle nature. Then Huygens told it might be wave nature. Then Young's experiment told it is wave nature. Maxwell's also supported wave nature. And again, Einstein told that no, light has a particle nature. So what was the conclusion end of the day?
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.